everyone, during this video I'm going to discuss some important factors with you on how to choose the right attorney for you and your divorce case. Alright, so the very first thing you need to look at when thinking about hiring an attorney is the affordability. What can you afford? Do you need a flat rate attorney who's only going to have a single fixed fee billing structure to where you pay them, we'll say $5,000 to handle the entirety of your divorce case? Or do you want an hourly rate attorney, and I think the average for hourly rate attorneys is around $300 an hour where I live, who you're going to pay per hour for the entirety of your divorce case. Another thing is you want to look and see how complex their billing structure is, such as what other charges you might be responsible for down the line. For example, court fees or notary fees. And another thing you really need to take into account when choosing what type of attorney you want to hire is how complex your divorce case is going to be. Is it going to be simple and quick, or is it going to be long and drawn out? Because you really don't want to run out of a budget if you're hiring an hourly rate attorney in the middle of a long drawn out divorce battle. And for example, some hourly rate attorneys will even bill for 5-minute phone calls. And a 5-minute phone call at $300 an hour, it comes out to $5 a minute. So that's $25 right there just for a little 5-minute phone call. And if you have a spouse that just wants to be spiteful, just to eat away at your budget, and they only want to communicate via the attorneys, then if your attorney's on like a 5-minute phone call with their attorney and then a 5-minute phone call with you and then another little 5-minute phone call with the other attorney to relay the message back, that's $75 right there. So definitely look and see what you can afford based on the type of divorce case you're expecting and what the attorney's billing structure might look like. Additional key factors you want to research about a potential attorney includes their credentials. Are they licensed to practice family law in the state you reside in? Also, how many years of experience do they have? And if they don't have that many years of experience, are they a private practice or are they part of a larger law firm to where they can share your case with the other senior staff and get the knowledge of the senior staff in order to help them out with it? Again, you can also look at their organizational involvement and see, maybe if they've volunteered at a free legal aid society, or maybe if they give free legal advice online to individuals in order to help hone in and build their skills and their specialties. More pertinent things to look at in individual cases is an attorney's personality. Are they friendly? Are they professional? And what about their philosophical values? Do they have high ethical standards to where they're going to represent you in the most positive light possible? Another important thing to finding the perfect attorney for your divorce case is to interview different attorneys. You need to see what the options are and what kind of an attorney would be best for you. So when you prepare for an interview with an attorney, you want to have a summarized narrative ready and available. That way you don't forget any key details or pertinent information. And then also have a list of concerns ready to discuss with questions to ask, because this attorney will be able to answer you and it'll really give you a feel for the type of lawyer that they are, if they're more collaborative or if they're more traditional. Now, some of the big red flags to watch out for is if they're very boastful about their past divorce cases, or they're divulging too much information, and if they seem distracted or they're making promises about what they can get you in your divorce case. And just look at their professional ethics as well. Have they ever had any black marks on their records? Has their license ever been suspended? If so, why? And then just to see if they're overall respectful, because you really don't want an attorney that's going to be disrespectful. Okay, so in conclusion, the main thing you want to look at is the affordability of the attorney you're hiring, because you really don't want to have to only get through your divorce midway and then change attorneys due to needing a more affordable one. I can tell you from personal experience, it's a headache to have to deal with because you'll have to catch that new attorney up on everything. And then also, that's really going to depend on the type of divorce you have as well, whether it's going to be a very simple divorce or a very complex divorce. And again, when you're researching for an attorney, look at those key things such as credentials and experience and their personality. And to do that, you really want to network. You want to call around. You want to ask other people that you may know, if you know who they know that might be good. Even get on websites such as Avvo, it's avvo.com, or even get on Google and look at reviews. And then when you do decide on the attorneys that you want to interview, make sure that you're interviewing them in a professional manner. Be prepared. That way you're not wasting anyone's time, and if you're prepared, you'll be able to get a good feel for that attorney, and they'll be able to tell you, depending on your case, if they do believe they'd be the right attorney for you or not. The next video I'm going to be creating is going to be centered around the art of communication, because you and your divorce attorney want to definitely make sure that you're on the same wavelength, as well as a lot of divorce attorneys prefer that their clients utilize particular methods when communicating with their spouses. I hope you guys found this information extremely helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Come subscribe. I'm going to be posting more helpful information here in the near future, and I hope you have a good day.